Good news, burger lovers. United Nations Special Council on Climate Change, could be a real thing, I don't know, has announced that summer will now last all year long, except for winter, spring, and fall. So that means we can grill burgers all year long, except the winter and parts of the spring and fall when the weather's too cold to do that. But otherwise, this is great news! So, climate change. That's a thing or something. I don't know. Not a scientist. Don't ask me. The thing is, I hear that cows fart a lot. Not as much as my cousin Gary, but a lot. There's a lot more cows than my cousin Gary. So, I'm figuring the cows are probably more dangerous. So, what should we do with them? We should make burgers out of them. Duh. I mean, it's the only responsible thing to do. So, we're making a Juicy Lucy. What is a Juicy Lucy, you say? Well, allow me to show you if you don't already know. A Juicy Lucy is quite famous in the city of Minneapolis. Well, it was. I don't know if it is anymore. Beats me. I haven't been there, so don't know. But what it does is it puts the cheese on the inside. How do they do this, you say? Well, they do it very carefully. They make 2 burger patties and they put cheese in there and they go. And then they pinch the edges. Thanks for joining me today. That's how you make a Juicy Lucy. I'm just kidding. I'm going through the whole thing. It's a delicious thing. You're going to love this. If you've never had one, please try it. If you can find one locally, you know, at some place, it's awesome. Get one. You'll like it. If you can't, then you're going to have to make it. And it's really not that hard. I'm getting a little fancy. Normally it's just American cheese. Right there, American cheese. You make a little block of cheese like this. You set it inside the thing and you pinch around it. You have to make 2 little patties and boop, there you go. I'm doing 3 cheeses. That's right. The 3 cheeses. I don't know. Beats me. I was going to say it in some funny language, but I don't speak funny languages. So we're just going to do it in 3 cheeses. All right. What you need is 2 quarter-pound patties. I have my ring here. I like my ring. It's good. So what we're going to do, we have 1 pound of meat. I'm going to pull this off into what are roughly, close enough. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. 2 quarter-pounders here. There you go. Pardon me. I just downed a beer before I did this. It's friggin' hot, man. It really is summer, and it really is nasty, and I gotta go light a grill, and you do that without a beer in your hand in the summertime, I don't know what the fine is, but I don't really want to find out. So, pardon me. Maybe in the future, down the beer real fast before turning the camera on. Makes you a little less gassy. Okay, so we have our meat here. We're going to shred up and crumble our meat. Yes, we are. Now, you can season the inside of your meat if you would like. The Juicy Lucy does not. You could, but it does not. So we have 2 piles of meat, which are our burgers. We're going to make 2 different patties. Then we squish. I think I've gone over this before. It's not rocket surgery. Okay, so here we go. Put a patty. I've done this before so many times I realize I have a little bit more than a quarter-pound here, and I think the other one's a little bit less. So what I'm going to do is hold back a little bit on this one, and I take my burger ring because I love my burger ring. These things are fantastic. They're amazing. They're incredible. Set that there. Let's make a second burger patty. Here we go. Shred your meat up, but do not pull it apart too much. You want this long and stringy and wonderful. This is amazing meat. The butcher here does a fantastic job. I think he makes it just special for me. I don't know. He seems to set it right on the thing there with all the rest of the meat for everyone else. So it's hard to say, but I know he likes me. Okay. Nope, that one needs a little bit more. Okay, we'll just pinch in a little bit. Whoop. There we go. See, when you've done this 1,000 times, because I have, I am a burger maniac. I don't know if there's a specific term for that other than burger maniac, but that best describes me. I love burgers. I love every kind of burger. And this here is a fave because it's delicious. So we have 2 quarter-pound patties. Well, maybe a smidge over. Sue me. All right, I have 3 cheeses. I have Swiss because why not? I have cheddar and I have American cheese. These are going to be amazing. What I'm going to do is kind of make a cool little stack of cheese like this. As you see, I'm going to set these in the middle. I might as well set them in the middle now. Doesn't really make that big a difference. And then I am going to squish. I'm actually going to squish this around a little bit because that's going to be a little too lumpy. It doesn't really matter if you make a big, lovely stack out of it. It just wants to be mounded up and kind of fun. There, that's fun. Okay, so you got to leave yourself a 1/2 inch around the things because you can squish it together. That is very important. Muy importante, as they say. Now, take your next burger patty. Make sure this wants to be happy. It's not pinched together very well. Let me grab a spatula real fast. Excuse me. Okay, I washed my hands while it was there. I don't know why. Oh, yep. See, that's kind of how that works. That is Juicy Lucy. Now we press and we mold and we form and we do crazy stuff, and all the weirdness that we got from the burger ring here, the patty ring, is all going to waste because we're now squishing the heck out of this and making it a seriously crazy lump of burger. The ring tends to make it a little bit loose, and with this, it's going to crack apart and all your cheese is going to melt out too early. So you will have to overwork the patty a little bit from the regular super loose, wonderful thing. And if you want to get crazy and you make your edges taper down, they get crispy, delicious. It's there. That's a Juicy Lucy patty. Yep, that's going to go on the grill. And what it does is it cooks down, the heat goes inside, and it affects the cheese, and it melts the cheese inside the burger. When you flip it over, it cooks both sides, further melting the cheese. You get the idea. Sorry. That's basically it. It's not that hard. Assembling it, it's not a lettuce, tomato, onion sort of thing. It's pickles and grilled onion. That's all you put on this sucker. So we'll get to that in a minute. I'm getting ahead of myself. But yeah, basically there's your burger patty. And now I just got to make the other one. And then there you go. And I'll be back in a minute. Go! That way, I think, because the grill's over there. Yeah, that way. Before we go to the grill, let's start the onions. They take forever. You've grilled onions before and get them real dark and all that wonderful loveliness. They take a long time. You're talking at least 20, 25 minutes to do this. You do them fairly slow. This is just enough for one burger. It takes 3 or 4 times as much onion as you think it would, so cut a lot of onion if you're doing a bunch of burgers. And after 20 minutes or so, that's what it looks like. I put a splash of beef stock in here. Makes them juicy and makes them wonderful. Don't really add butter to it because that makes it slimy, and slimy onions are not good. That's the onions everyone goes, I don't really like that. But yeah, just a little beef stock keeps them juicy and delicious, lets them caramelize a little bit better. And with this, you're ready to go. All right, so the only other thing we have to do is cook the actual burger patty. Now, I'm doing this on a grill. Traditionally, it'd be done on a flat top or a frying pan, something like that. It's a lot easier to control, and you always, always, always grill your buns. Even if you over grill them, hey, you can always scrape them to the way you like them, right? Like that one. We're just going to scrape that one a little bit. Set that to the side. Come back here. The other burger there is not a Juicy Lucy, so don't freak out that it has cheese on top. I'm not double dipping with the cheese or anything. But this burger here is going to want to flip gently, very, very gently. Stabilize the barbecue. Success! We've done it. We've achieved burger success. Okay. It's been a few minutes. You can see the burgers are giving off the lovely juiciness of all the fat and everything's rendering out, and all that is turning into smoke and a little bit of flame on the bottom. And this sucker looks like she's about ready. We're just going to pry it off here, bring it in, let it rest about 30 seconds, and then we're going to eat. And make sure you turn your grill off. I mean, come on, don't be that guy. So that, basically how you make a Juicy Lucy. There you go. Say that 10 times fast, especially after you've had a couple of safety beverages. As you saw, that grill gets really, really hot. As I've said before, in case you missed the other videos, go back and watch some of the other videos. That grill has been specially bored out, drilled out. The jets have been bored out so that it gets extra hot. My laser thermometer goes up to 1300 degrees. It says over limit. So I don't know how hot it is, but it's white hot. When you look inside there, it's actually, everything glows white. That really helps get a really nice sear. It really does. So I cooked this on overkill. As you see, the buns are a little dark. Not bad. Just on that edge. It's perfect. It's the way I like it. It's up to you. You don't like them burnt? Don't burn them. It's up to you. Sauce. What do you want to put on? Mayonnaise, ketchup, mustard, Thousand Island. Just saying. No rules. You can do whatever you want. It's just between us, right? So, I'm gonna go with a little Thousand Island. Yes, I am. I'm a crazy person. I'm not putting pineapple on it, so, I mean, come on, let's not get too crazy. Never trust those pineapple people. Well, that's just a little bit, isn't it? Oh, yeah. It'll be fine. Okay, as you saw, we have the grilled onions. There is no butter in the grilled onions because then they get slimy, gross, and icky. Nobody likes that. So a little bit of beef stock is the only thing to lubricate them. That makes them super caramely, wonderful, yummy goodness. Oh yeah. Oh, isn't that beautiful thing? Okay, that's gorgeous. Pickles. These are sweet pickles. These are the bread and butters. These are not my favorite pickles in the world. They were out of my favorite pickles in the world. These are crap. Complete garbage. What's the... I'm trying not to say the name so I don't get sued. But it's one of the classic brands that everybody knows of. I'll say that. All right, burger down. Oh, she's a beaut. I don't think I ever cooked it. And the top. Oh yeah, that's a Juicy Lucy right there. Now, whoever invented it, don't care. Thank you. You have a special place in Burger Valhalla, and the world thanks you for what you've done. Yeah, there's lettuce and tomato here. Yeah, there's another turkey burger patty thing there because my wife don't eat that. I don't know why. It's amazing. But she's on her turkey burger thing, so I made her a turkey burger. You want to see how to make turkey burgers? Maybe I'll do that soon. Leave me a comment. Tell me you want to see me make turkey burgers. You're going to make me eat a turkey burger? Come on, man. Say no. Say no. Just say no. Anyways, Juicy Lucy. How do you know it's a Juicy Lucy? You have to cut into it. What's the only way to cut into it? With a knife. Probably not, but let's just say it's a knife. This is a nice sharp knife, because why would you have any other kind of knife? Now, just because I cook the hell out of this thing on a really high temperature doesn't mean it's oozy goozy. Oh, it's a little oozy goozy. Oh, it's got a little oozy goozy. And it's slightly medium rare inside. Can you see? Probably should have cooked just a second longer. It's a little oozy goozy. Not so oozy goozy. I like rare burgers, so to me, that's the perfect burger. To you, I'd cook it a little longer because it's supposed to be just dripping volcano of cheese out of it. It's a little of cheese, but that's how I like my Juicy Lucy. If you don't like your Juicy Lucy that way, maybe I'll do it again and I'll cook the hell out of it just for you. But you gotta ask me to do it. So comment, like, and subscribe. The rest of that. Because I'm not doing this for my health. I'm doing it for you. This is not good for my health. Do you know how much weight I put on doing all these videos? I'm gonna have to like start finding people to eat all this food for me, because dang, I'm putting out like 4 or 5 videos a week. This is taking a toll. I'm gonna have to cut back a little bit, but for you, I will always be here, which is why you need to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I come out with a video. So you won't miss the next one. Like the Juicy Lucy here. It's burger heaven. It is right up there in the pantheon, the annals of burgerosity, whatever it is, I don't know. I'm rambling a little bit. Safety beverages, that's how they get you. Anyways, thanks for joining me. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, bye.